The bell above the cafe door slammed open so hard that everyone jumped. A woman in a dark business suit stumbled inside, breathless, panic burning in her eyes. "My baby, have you seen a baby? Please," she cried. Tyler, a single dad on his lunch break, froze mid-sip. He had seen that look only once before, the night his ex-wife left, and he was suddenly both mother and father to his 6-month-old daughter. But this woman, she looked like she carried the weight of an entire world. The barista whispered, "That's Evelyn Hart, the billionaire CEO." Famous or not, Tyler saw only a terrified mother. Before anyone else could react, a soft whimper drifted from the corner. Tyler stood, heart pounding. There, next to his baby's stroller, sat a tiny girl, maybe 8 months old, wrapped in a pink blanket, blinking up at him like nothing was wrong. Tyler stepped aside as the woman rushed over. She fell to her knees, scooping the baby into her arms with shaking hands. I thought I lost her," Evelyn choked. Tears spilled freely. Thank you for staying close. Most people wouldn't." Tyler shrugged gently. "I'm a dad. I know what fear feels like." Evelyn stared at him, really stared, as if she wasn't used to ordinary kindness. Something softened in her expression, something fragile. For the first time since she had burst in, she breathed. "You have no idea," she whispered, "how much you just saved me." She didn't mean only the baby. Tyler could feel it. Evelyn sat down slowly, her baby pressed tightly against her chest as if she feared the world might snatch her away again. Tyler guided his own daughter's stroller closer, giving her space but not leaving her alone. Panic didn't disappear in a minute, he understood that. "Do you need water?" he offered softly. She nodded, speechless. When he returned with a cup, her hands trembled so badly that Tyler had to steady it for her. "I'm sorry," Evelyn whispered. "I didn't mean to scare everyone. She was gone. 1 second she was in her carrier, the next, she swallowed a sob. My driver stepped out to take a call. A woman grabbed the carrier and ran. We chased her down the block, but she dropped my baby outside. Then she vanished." Tyler felt a chill. "Someone tried to kidnap her?" Evelyn's eyes glistened. "It's complicated. Being who I am, it puts her at risk. I try to keep her life normal but," her voice broke, "I fail more than I succeed." Tyler looked at the trembling CEO who the world imagined as unbreakable. Underneath the wealth, the headlines, and the power sat a mother terrified of failing her child, just like him. "You didn't fail," he said quietly. "You fought for her." She met his eyes with a raw gratitude that made his chest tighten. "Most people treat me like I'm something else. Untouchable. But you talk to me like a human." Tyler chuckled. "I'm a single dad. Trust me, nothing about my life is untouchable." A small smile tugged at her lips, her first since she arrived. Then her baby reached out, tiny fingers brushing Tyler's daughter's hand. The two infants giggled. Something shifted. Strangers just minutes ago, their children connected them in the most unexpected way. "Would you," Evelyn hesitated, "mind staying a little longer?" She wasn't ready to face the world alone again. They moved to a quiet corner of the cafe, away from curious eyes. Evelyn finally loosened her grip on her daughter, who now looked perfectly content watching Tyler's little girl babble and kick her feet. "I'm surprised you're still here," Evelyn murmured. Tyler smiled. "You asked me to stay." "People don't usually stay when I ask," she admitted, tracing circles on her baby's blanket. "They stay when they want something." Tyler didn't answer immediately. He could see how heavy that truth sat on her shoulders. Wealth didn't protect people, it isolated them. "So, how long have you been a single dad?" she asked, trying to shift the focus. "About a year," he replied. "It's been tough, but she's my whole world. I'd walk through fire for her." Evelyn nodded slowly. I feel the same. But the world I live in, she sighed. People think being a billionaire makes everything easier. But it also paints a target on anything you love. Tyler understood more than she expected. Fear is fear, he said. Doesn't matter how much money you have. For a moment, something unspoken passed between them, two parents standing on different sides of society, yet sharing the same heartbeat. Then Evelyn's phone buzzed violently. She checked it, and her face froze. My security team, she whispered. They found the woman who took her. Tyler tensed. Is the baby safe? Was it just a random kidnapping? No, Evelyn's expression darkened. The woman, she used to work for me. Fired a month ago for stealing company data. Tyler felt the air shift. This wasn't a random crime, this was revenge. Evelyn's hands shook as she held her baby closer. She did this to hurt me. To punish me. Tyler leaned forward. You're not facing this alone. Not today. Her eyes softened. Why? You barely know me. Tyler looked at the two babies smiling at each other. I know enough. Evelyn's breath shook as she read the message again, her fear slowly melting into something else, anger, grief, and exhaustion she had no space to express until now. Tyler noticed. Hey, he said gently. You're safe. She's safe. That's what matters right now. Evelyn closed her eyes, holding her daughter close. I wish it were that simple. My board will use this incident against me. Reporters will spin it. The world sees me as an empire, not a mother. Tyler shook his head. I saw a mother burst into a café and fall apart for her child. That's real. No headline can erase that. A tear escaped down her cheek, not from fear this time, but relief. You talk like you've known me for years. Sometimes, Tyler said softly, you don't need years. Just the right moment. Their babies reached out again, tiny hands touching, giggling, as if they sensed the peace settling between their parents. The sight made Evelyn laugh through her tears, a fragile sound that began to strengthen. For the first time, she looked around the café, not as a CEO but as a woman who had been terrified, fought for her child, and survived the worst day of her life with the help of a stranger. Tyler, she said quietly, I owe you more than a thank you. He shook his head. You don't owe me anything. Parents help parents. Her gaze softened. Still. I'd like to do something. Maybe dinner? Our kids seem to think we should be friends anyway. Tyler grinned. I'd like that. As they packed up to leave, Evelyn paused at the door. You know, she said, I spent years surrounded by power, but today, the strongest thing I saw was kindness. Tyler held the door open for her. Kindness, he said, changes everything. Their babies squealed in agreement. And for the first time in a long time, Evelyn's heart stepped into the world feeling a little less alone.